Hello, Terry and Lenny, Brown and Associates. This is Hudson from Audio Projects, a division of News Paving and Building Contractors. First of all, I'd like to thank you so much for the opportunity you gave me to come over so I could have a look at this bank that we'd like to retain with the Gabions. Yeah, it's actually a big project. Looking at the size of the height of the bank that we need to retain. So since then, I've been actually working on drawings. You probably have been wondering how come I'm taking does code take this long normally? So this is what I've been working on. I've done a lot of drawings. So what I'm actually sort of working on is actually all the structural stability of a Gabion retaining wall. Okay, so I've been working on a lot of actually drawings. So for example, this is actually one of them. Basically, this drawing it actually illustrates the shape. Okay, it actually illustrates the shape of uh, where we're gonna have to start building the gabions, because there was a river. So that river, so there was actually sort of a valley. If you look at this drawing here, and it shows that there is not like it's not like flat ground that is even. So it's actually sort of sinking because there was a river all long back. Now it's been closed because it was on the way of where the land is. It's gonna be actually sort of where houses are gonna be built. You know, you've actually diverted uh, the route of the river. And what I've been actually sort of drawing about this route of this new route that is gonna be actually the water is gonna be flowing through the pipes. So and there's another drawing that you're gonna have to sort of for the gabions that you're gonna have to lay mattresses and cabin baskets to avoid erosion, because this pipe here is gonna be discharging. It's gonna be discharging a lot of water, probably about maybe 50 liters per second when it's actually we are experiencing heavy rains. So yeah, so all of them I've just compiled them in a collection. I'm gonna put that in the proposal. So for example, this is one of the images that I've exported. So there's a lot that I'm gonna send through. So um, okay. Alright, there's, as I said, that there's a lot that I'm gonna compile them together in a one document from this stage. So it's basically it was coming from these drawings that I've been actually working on, that I'm sending to that I'm comparing them all together. So basically this drawing here, I'm not gonna take your back anyway. Basically this drawing it shows this is actually the amount of excavated materials during the leveling, during the grading leveling of the ground. So now this is actually was a valley. So when we actually sort of starting actually to open up a space for the gabions, we're probably gonna have to uh, excavate because we're gonna be cutting off this U or V-shaped valley or U-shaped. Okay, so basically that will actually entail pushing this, excavating all this grading and actually sort of opening up space for the gabions. So and then what's gonna happen is actually we're gonna actually sort of then put like a layer of a gravel, because to be honest with you, gabions they don't need a concrete footing because it's a rock that we're actually putting. So basically this base has to be stable, only it has to be stable. So basically to stabilize the base, yeah, that would entail actually sort of putting a gravel layer that is gonna be maybe even as as little as 300 mils, right? So this will be the gravel layer. Hold on. That we're gonna have to sort of put, but it just has to be, the gravel has to be compacted to maximum density to ensure that there won't be some sort of instability. Um, Okay, so this is what I'm trying to illustrate with this diagram. Okay, let me see if I can sort of hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to draw something like this. Okay, so you see, this will be the gravel. Yeah, hold on second. I just wanna sort of try to illustrate that with the some labeled diagram. Okay, for example, assume that this is going to be gravel, right? Let me just adjust the sizes. I know it's probably going to be. Or I could say 7. Alright, let me say 17. It's fine. Okay, so let's just assume that this is going to be compacted gravel layer that we're going to have to sort of ensure that it gets actually sort of laid. And then okay, another thing is I'm not gonna be sort of, because I'm just trying to sort of show you. I'm not gonna be demonstrating every how I do these drawings, because time won't permit. Anyway, so basically as we sort of build up, we're gonna have to sort of excavate further, and we put another layer of gravel, the foundation. Same applies to here. All right, just like that. Okay, so now I don't know if it's gonna allow. Okay, so you see, there's actually sort of we are gonna be forming something like this in the end, when we actually sort of when if we have uh, open up the because you see the shape of the valley. It's not like a flat ground, as I said earlier, that it's like it was like a valley, so we have to step it up. So what I'm assuming that is probably gonna have to, this lowest point here, it might go up as high as probably a meter. I know it's as high as 7 meters, and then once we get to the top, then that's when we're gonna be putting these courses that are gonna be stretching corner to corner with the whole length of the bank, that is 120 meters. Okay, so so basically, so these are my drawings that Ken sort of been doing, basically to sort of illustrate the design of the wall, the shape of the wall, and then the engineering specification, especially this drawing that shows the whole the drawings for this this wall. The main aspect of this Gabion wall is actually we're gonna have to tilt the wall at a certain angle, maybe at 5-degree angle. But that starts from actually opening up a trench that is gonna be sort of, we call that a battering. It has to tilt, just like how it's been illustrated here. This is gonna be the gravel layer, and this is gonna be the undisturbed land. So we're gonna have to design the trench that when putting the gabions, they are gonna be leaning, as actually been illustrated with this drawing. Okay, so and so as I said, that I'm not gonna say out every aspect of this project with this during this video recording. So I've compiled all these drawings into a single in a sort of, I'm gonna put them in a file that you're gonna have to sort of spend some time, just have a few moments of your time, just to go through and actually see the specifications and the design of this project. Okay, so the most important thing is backfilling. Is actually here. We're gonna have to actually sort of backfill, and we compact behind the gabions as we build up. So compaction is gonna be done actually after every 200 mil. We actually put the we spread the backfill, we compact to maximum density, and between the backfill and the gabions, we're gonna have to put a filter fabric. We call that a geotextile fabric, that actually stabilizes the bank, and it also sort of holds and reduce the amount of pressure that is going to be actually sort of posed on the wall. And also this cloth, it also allows water to infiltrate through it. So yeah, that is compulsory, and we might need to put a drain pipe, of course, just to sort of ensure that if there is too much water in the backfill, so it has to actually sort of it has to filter down into the this infiltration pipe. Anyway, my video recording time is just about to be up. So, as I said, that thank you so much for listening.